here to tell you, as most other YouTubers would say, you should start your own channel if you haven't already, and I have 10 pretty good reasons to back me up. So let's dive right in. Number 1, build a personal brand. I think we probably keep hearing this from people over and over, but this day and age with social media in most of our lives, we already have our personal brands whether we like it or not. The question is, what are you doing with yours? Everything you put online can be used either against you or to your advantage. If 2020 showed us anything, it was probably that we have enough against us already. So why not begin using things to your advantage? Every time you share something or make a comment, ask yourself before if it will benefit you to do so. With that mentality, you're more likely to attract positive things. Potentially brands who may want to work with you versus trolls who just want to argue with you. YouTube is a huge platform for you to use to post content that inspires, entertains, or provides value for those who watch you. And that content will be around forever, so it's an amazing tool to help you grow your personal brand. Number 2, Instagram and Facebook aren't what they used to be. It boggles my mind how much effort people are putting into these platforms. I get YouTube is also a money-making platform as well, but YouTube also pays its creators. Why would you spend so much time growing on a platform that will bring you so little value compared to platforms that straight up pay their creators? Unless you are one of the pioneers who grew your audience before the awful algorithms took over, the chances for you to grow on Instagram and Facebook are very hard without the help of other platforms driving traffic there. Why is that? On Instagram, for example, if your followers aren't showing your posts within the first 24 hours, they will most likely never see your posts. And YouTube is one of the biggest search engines, so if someone is searching for a topic that you covered a year or 2, or even 10 years ago, your video will be recommended to them. So all your videos will continue to grow over time. And even the videos you posted before getting monetized can eventually make you money in the future. You don't get that on Instagram and Facebook. Number 3, motivation to keep training or doing what you do. And especially for athletes in 2020. How many races actually ended up happening last year? Not many, right? So what was there to train for? I, for one, haven't been focused on training so much as I have been focused on crazy challenges for YouTube content. I mean, I could have sat at home and played Candy Crush this year, but despite the fact that I'm not race ready, I have maintained a decent amount of fitness due to this YouTube content I have been creating. And I know as soon as I have a race on the agenda, I will be ready to dive right back into some race-specific training. Number 4, it's something to fall back on. It's always nice to have something that you can do if your main thing is taken away from you or it's just time to give it up. But when it's time to retire or there's an injury that forces you to stop, what's the probability of you going into a depression? I think it's pretty obvious that probability is high for many people, unless they have something they enjoy to focus their attention on. With YouTube, you could still be a big part of your community if you continue to make content about what you love. Take my channel, for instance. It's mostly content that I hope inspires people to get out and challenge themselves, but one day I went and watched a race and I did a race recap. And that turned out to be my best performing video with over 22,000 views. And I didn't even have to try to killing myself in a race to make that video happen. I was just a spectator. Anybody retiring from the sport could do that easily, and your perspective may be preferred by those who want to hear your thoughts over someone else's, like mine, for instance. Number 5, inspire others. It's basically as simple as that. If a bunch of people see you are capable of doing something, then there should be at least one person who is inspired to do the same or something similar. If you're promoting something positive, then that should be seen as a huge win. Number 6, memories. We all probably have hundreds, if not thousands, of pictures in our phones alone, but videos make way better memories. I couldn't care less if anyone watches my video of me climbing a Mount Republic on my birthday. I will probably watch that 100 more times in my lifetime, just because that day was one of my favorites last year. And I have this very special memory all caught on video, so it never fades. Number 7, the potential to monetize a hobby. Well, this sort of goes along with building your personal brand. Why anyone wants to be an endurance athlete is something even I don't fully understand. It's super expensive and you spend a lot of your valuable time training. Why not document the journey and potentially get some ad revenue along the way to help pay for some of those never-ending necessities you need to purchase? And you know what? You don't even have to be pro to be an influencer who can be sought after by top brands. Just take a look at triathlon Arent, for example. Despite the fact that even he admits he isn't in shape, people still listen to him about how to become a better triathlete, and brands notice this. He definitely has some sweet hookups, and that's not because he's the best triathlete. It's because he understands the value of having a YouTube channel. Number 8, fun. It really is just a lot of fun creating content, especially when you continue to learn new awesome techniques. Then you can put your hard work out there for the whole world to see. Of course, not everyone is going to like it. And on a side note, I should mention, you will get negative feedback. So you just have to let that crap roll off your shoulders and focus on the good you're providing for everyone else. Number 9, it teaches discipline and persistence. In order to grow on YouTube, you have to be patient and you have to be persistent. Except for some rare cases, overnight success usually doesn't happen. Check out these statistics. On average, people have to post 151 videos before they get their first 1,000 to 10,000 subscribers. And to get that first 100,000 play button, you have to upload approximately 1,171 videos. I'm not showing these to deter any of you. So far, I have 57 videos now and already over 3,700 subscribers. Last but not least, number 10, you can collaborate with me. I'm absolutely dying to have friends who also want to ride bikes and create content so we can collaborate together. It's always more fun with friends. So what do you think? Are you going to start a channel, or have you already? If you have, please feel free to drop your channel in the comments so we can find you, and perhaps someday you and I can collaborate. And I could probably go on and list another 100 reasons why you should start a YouTube channel, but I believe these are 10 of the most important. Before I end this, I just want to address the biggest concern people always try to use as an excuse. Their niche is too saturated. Sure, most niches are. Just watch everyone, take notes, see what works for them, and then try to do it better. As I said, persistence and patience is key. If you stick with it, you will grow. And keep in mind, the biggest regret of every YouTuber is that they didn't start their channel sooner. So don't wait any longer to start if you're thinking about it, because each day you wait is another day of regret you're going to have. And the cool thing is you don't even need any expensive gear to get started. You can just use your phone. But if you are curious about what I use to create all my content, you can find the list in my description along with Amazon links if you are interested in purchasing for yourself to get started. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me directly. I will be happy to help. Cheers to a productive 2021.